Waving at the camera.
It's a little delayed on purpose.
Recording.
Are we ready? Okay, we will call the LaGrange County Plan Commission August 12th, 2025 meeting to order. Could we have a roll call, please?
Lynn,
I'm here.
Jeff,
Here.
Zach.
Here.
Kevin,
Here.
Ethan,
Here.
John,
Here.
Shannon, and Tyler.
Here.
There will be an invitation for public comment on all non-public hearing items. It looks like everything's a non-public hearing item this evening. Are there any additions or corrections to the agenda?
Nope, as presented.
Could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Move to approve. Second.
Any further, excuse me, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All the same sign, motion carries. Minutes of the previous meeting, we have two sets of minutes. We have special meeting that nobody showed up for the changes to the zoning ordinance, and we have minutes from the regular meeting, both July 8th, 2025. I believe we can probably approve those together. Is that right, Dustin? I'm going to make a motion to approve those minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All the same sign, motion carries. New business, here we go.
So the first one on the agenda is for Larry and Marla Miller. It's Johnson Township, Section 6, Township 36 North, Range 10 East. It's zoned A2. It's located at 0330 East 200 South LaGrange. Application is to vacate a one-lot plat. It's the replat of Blue Heron subdivision. This is the parcel they're asking to have vacated. Oops, sorry. This parcel is being vacated. They would like to add on to their existing business. There's no way to combine the two parcels through the auditor's office, so the best solution here is to vacate the lot, which is where the building sits, and it will be combined with the parent parcel right next to it.
What's the total acres then for that parcel?
Like 12.
12.
The larger one is like 10.72.
Okay, this is like 2. I'll make a motion to vacate the Larry Miller subdivision.
It's the replat of Blue
A replat.
Heron subdivision.
Of Blue Heron.
Is it a
subdivision.
vacation or replat? Because,
That's the subdivision vacating.
yeah. So are we making a motion to vacate or make a motion to replat this?
We're making a motion to vacate the replat of the Blue
Okay.
Heron subdivision.
I'll make a motion to vacate the replat of Blue Heron subdivision.
Read that right there.
Why did I have one of these?
Second.
Oh, excuse me, I missed something before we vote. Is there any public comment on that non-public hearing item? Good, all right. So we have a motion and a second to vacate lot 1 and the replat of Blue Heron subdivision. Are we ready to vote? Let's go ahead and vote.
Lynn,
Yes.
Ethan,
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and Shannon.
Yes.
You guys are gonna go dizzy tonight. Sorry. There we go.
That's new.
We're ready to move on. The next one is a CFO. It's in Newberry Township, Section 30, Township 37 North, Range 8 East. It's zoned A2. Excuse me. It's located at 0160 South, 1150 West, and 230 South and 1150 West Middlebury. Application is for a proposed 66 by 536 Dutch Country Layer Barn, which has an egg room, also with a 62 by 8-foot manure storage, 15 by 30-foot feed bin pad, 12 by 60 loading dock, chicken pasture, and a 30-foot filter strips, along with a new well. Yeah. Here's our site plan. You can see this is the proposed new structure. Going in along here. Do I have a representative?
Yes. I am Tiffany Rowland from Agronomic Solutions at 336 East Lake Street in Topeka. And this is, excuse me, for a layer barn just on the edge, the west edge of LaGrange County. It is item approved already. And so it is a new parcel, often a parent parcel. The owner is purchasing land from his father to put this CFO on. So it is already parceled out, deeded off, and recorded. And so the birds are most of the time confined, but they do have access to outdoor pasture. The manure storage is covered. Sorry, that is important. And there, he has a contract for distribution, so he's selling the manure off his land.
No drive going back to the manure stack, Tiffany?
Because of the pasture, we do not have a drive that goes back. Hold on, let me look at the. So they can drive around. They are not allowed to drive through the 30-foot filter strip. So they have to drive around the outside of that filter strip to get to the opening of the manure stack. So if the board would like them to have a stone drive, they will have to do it on the outside. Because the state does not allow us to drive over that filter strip.
And the filter strip is in green all the way
Yes.
around?
So the state requires any outdoor pastures for chickens to be filtered, a 30-foot strip of grass that has to be maintained. As in mowed, they can plant it in hay or a grass hay, and they can mow it and harvest it, but it can't be grazed off by animals. They can put the rest of that field in hay and harvest that as a hay field, but they can't graze it off. It can't be a pasture for horses or anything like that in that 30-foot strip.
There's a pretty aggressive slope from the manure stack to the natural grade. Do you know how they're gonna scoop that off there and drive down scoops the manure, you know, something about? The gradient difference,
So it will be graded. So there,
like a 5-foot drop off. About 10 feet.
at the west end, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's gonna be a straight incline, or how you supposed to be able to scoop that off into a truck with a skid loader or something.
So let me look at the drawings so I don't tell you something that's not true. To see where the opening is, if it's on the side or if it's in the end. The manure storage is on the south side of the manure storage, which will be outside of the
Yeah, that's the west side.
outside of the filter strip, just outside the filter strip on the south side.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I'm just saying, you see the decline, your contour lines, how tight they are and how much
Mhm.
there are. That means there's gonna be a big hill. So I didn't know how you're gonna get vehicles up to the manure stack or get it from the manure stack to whatever vehicle you're hauling off of. You know what I mean? That makes sense.
I understand it will be graded to that west end to come up to that.
Yeah. Pretty
I mean, they're going to have to do a lot of grading on this site because they won't allow it to be, to drop off that far into the pasture and that, to be able to drive up. Like, it's not going to drop 5 foot from the manure stack, probably to the west, but not to the south.
The steepest part looks to the south to me.
But the topo you're seeing isn't finished grade. That's existing grade.
No, it's not. There's no way this is existing grade where the green lines are because it wouldn't, that's not a man-made gradient. That's not natural feature. That's fill for the barn. Is the land and boundary surveyor here? Can you explain that?
Yeah, so we need to go there.
Sure,
Yeah.
Please, give us your name and address.
since you did the site plan.
Levi Rednauer, Land and Boundary, 401 South 3rd Street. So most of this is just conceptual, but along the west end and the south end, we're going to have to keep that. But the north end, we can work with that a little bit to make it not as aggressive. Just because that, like you're saying, it does drop off there on the west end, and that's mainly because it already does drop off on the west end.
Yeah. So you're gonna be loading manure out to the north or to the west off this manure stack?
We won't be able to go west because where we've got the
It's proposed to go out the south end.
South, and that's your steepest spot. I don't think it's gonna work according to plan, but you're gonna. Because there's no driveway up to. If you had a driveway up to it and a pad that you're driving them near your trucks up to, if you're hauling away, I don't know how you're gonna get the manure out of there. That makes sense?
Yeah, no, you've got 5 foot and it's not 10 feet. It's probably at least 40 or 50 feet.
40, you think? Okay.
Yeah, I think we could get a drive back there and up there.
Okay.
Or you can go on the north side if we've got room. There's quite a bit of room to the north too.
It has to be convenient to haul away, otherwise nobody comes, picks it up, and they just shove it out the door. You stack it all over the place. Because people will truck it away, but they gotta be able to get a truck to it, or they gotta be able to get some kind of vehicle to it. If not, I've seen more than once where they just gets full, nobody comes, picks it up, and they shove it out behind the barn,
Let it just fall off.
right down in the ditch.
And the first time the truck gets stuck is the last time he'll be there to pick it up. Because he'll get tired of that real quick.
Yeah. So if we're gonna have these barns, we want to make sure it's easy for access for individuals to pick up a manure. I believe if we want to keep it being hauled away, like Ethan says, if he's picked it up before, I see where they try to pick it up, and it's like this is a disaster. And if you can't get to it, nobody comes and gets it. They don't just take it and shove it out everywhere. I know you guys don't see that, but I do all the time.
Well, the most efficient way to get manure off of a barn is when you can take it straight to the field where you're ready to apply it. And that's sometime between November and March. And those aren't ideal months for driveways. Or no driveways. You know, if there isn't a driveway, that's definitely not ideal months not to have a driveway.
Is the owner here?
No, I'm not sure. Just communication that he wasn't here.
You would prefer roads,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You guys?
Yes.
Well,
Picking up manure?
I don't haul very much of other people's manure, but I have tractors and that's a very slow way of moving it.
Yeah.
But it's a very effective way because tractors usually don't get stuck.
Yeah.
But
It
the
used
most
to be so
effective way is
strong.
trucks and
Stone Drive going back there. I mean, I
But
don't
even
know
with
how many
tractors,
barns
you're gonna have
we've
ruts.
looked at now, and for some reason, we still can't get drives going back to the
Yep.
nearest stack.
Nobody wants to spend the money, extra
Yeah,
cost.
It makes absolute sense to do it.
If the owner is here, we could ask him if he'd be interested in putting one in, but he's not present. And
So do we want to table this till we can get an owner here?
you know, I hate to say we need to put a driveway, and the owner's like, I want to put a driveway in, and we're, you know what I'm saying? We can't approve a site plan that doesn't show what needs to happen there, and then the owner doesn't know what's going to happen. He don't know what the driveway is or where it's going to go. I think they need to figure out how they want to access the manure stack. Talk to the owner, submit a plan that shows that, and then we can approve it.
Tiffany, how I know you said the 30 foot watershed
Filter strip.
filter strip. if you were to continue a driveway off of the turntable, or I guess is that the well you have in the northeast corner of the barn?
Yes.
How far north of the barn would you have to go to meet your 30 feet? Is it you have if you did a driveway, would you want it on the south side? Or
So on,
Can't drive on top of that.
so in order for us to drive through the pasture, item is not going to want stone through the pasture.
yeah, how far north would you have to go to be?
I just have to be on the north side of the 30-foot. So my question is on the site plan, do I have room for the pasture and then the 30-foot filter strip?
Oh, is the pasture goes all the way to the property line?
That's what I'm wondering because I don't,
Is that what the X's and the lines are?
yeah. So no, it looks like I would have room to go on the north side and go around. So, oh,
Did you do all that?
we lost the picture.
I don't know.
So
You do, Shannon.
on,
We're back.
so 200 foot from the barn to the parcel line, we go up through the pasture and then we have the 30-foot strip. We still have room on the north of the filter strip to have a drive or go around to the north. And then I can do a facility change to move the door of the manure stack on the north side and be approved through IDEM. I just have to get it approved through IDEM to change the door to the north side instead of south side. And I understand that there's more of a drop off on that side. So it's not a big deal for me to do that. But again, without the owner here, I can't say he's willing to put that stone in around. But I know that I can't, I've done the drive over the filter strip, but I can't put stone through the pasture. IDEM's not gonna let me put stone through that
The whole
pasture.
pasture requirement, that's through the
The integrator,
integrator.
yes.
Okay, so they want the pasture there so they can say that the chickens can go outside,
Mhm.
which the chickens rarely ever do. So they're requiring that.
So many
this-
acres of pasture.
So many acres for pasture as a marketing scheme.
Mhm.
Okay, and then IDEM's requiring to have a filter strip. Okay, since there's pasture involved. I mean.
But if
they're
I
gonna-
put stone, it's not filtering anything.
But they can put it outside the filter strip.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct. What I'm saying is I can't put stone through the,
So he
Through
has
the
to put
pasture.
drive around the filter strip.
yes, I can do that as long as the owner says he's willing to
I
put
mean,
that much
that's
stone.
gonna, if they want him to have the pasture, and that's what the integrators require for the barn, then they're gonna have to go around it.
And I don't see that he's gonna have a choice but to say yes.
No,
But
he's
I
not.
can't speak for him.
No, he's not.
You're right, but I can't say,
Well, he
I
either
can't
does it or he
agree
doesn't
for
get the
him to
barn.
spend that much
And
money.
that's how you have to present it to him.
Right. And I don't have a problem doing that, but,
The whole pasture.
and I can
thing is
do that. That's not a
marketing
problem.
thing, and it's a choice to do that. It's a choice for the pasture.
Mhm.
So if he wants to make that choice and move forward with that, then he's gonna have to take the drive around the filter strip that IDEM's requiring
Mhm.
to get to the manure stack.
Okay. So what I will do is do the facility change to move the door to the north side of the manure stack so that we're not on the south side. And then we will tell Mr. Derek, Mr. Bontrager, sorry, I forgot his last name. Derek, that in order to be able to get a building permit or to go forward, we have to have a driveway to the manure stack or he's not getting approved. And then he's gonna be like, yep. he doesn't have a choice because that's where we're at, right?
One more question, Tiffany, because I
Yeah.
don't know the layout of these barns.
Okay.
Is it a necessity that the manure stack has to be at the west end of the building?
This is a belted system, so yes.
Okay. Okay. So there's no way it could be at the east end of the building?
No, because that's an egg. And-
Okay.
I'll make a motion to table the petition or postpone or table.
Postpone.
Postpone the petition until the landowner can be present and the site plan can be updated showing the access to the manure stack.
Second. Does that have to be, can it be a voice vote, Robbie? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Vote same sign. Motion carries.
Our next petition is for Raymond and Mary Lambright. We're in Clear Spring Township, Section 17, Township 36 North, Range 9 East. It's zoned A2. It's located east of 4950 South, 500 West Topeka. Application is for proposed wholesale manufacturing of outdoor patio poly furniture. Here's our proposed site plan. Here's the proposed site. Structure. Have a representative?
Hello, I'm Clayton with Hand of the Plow Surveying. And this is a development plan for an existing business, LA Patio Furniture. They have been, they've been doing business just up the street here at Mr. Lambright's main residence. And so he purchased this property to be able to expand the business. There's not a lot of room to expand where they are right now, just because of the proximity to the road. And so that this gives them some elbow room to continue the business. And as you can see, we have put together a good stormwater plan to manage stormwater and to give good access to the building. We actually contacted DNR's archaeology division to make sure there was no issues with the cemetery. And since this cemetery is very recently established, well past 1940, there were no restrictions that they had. But there is a privacy buffer proposed for pine trees on the north line to separate the business use and the cemetery. Other than that, this is, I would say, a fairly straightforward development plan. Tried to dot all the i's and cross the t's and meet all the technical requirements.
They're going to discontinue the manufacturing in their current location.
Yes, the existing facility will go back to residential agricultural use for the foreseeable future.
Is the petitioner here tonight?
Yes.
How close is the access drive to the school?
Yeah, you can actually see it a little bit better. I apologize, but this would be the school drive right here. And this is all fenced on the school side.
So it's not directly across.
It is not. They've got good visibility both ways, including if someone were pulling out of that driveway, can clearly see any activities in the schoolyard. You know, there's no surprises there. Yeah.
Is this a retail outlet or just wholesale?
I believe it's just manufacturing and wholesale. Yeah.
So bring in bulk materials, shipping out bulk finished product. How many employees?
Current 9.
I failed to mention there is also a privacy fence proposed northeast of the building for any outdoor inventory or material that they might have, as well as a possible future addition. We went ahead and accounted for the possibility of growth there, which would in many ways replace the need for the outdoor storage. So
Is there any public comment on this non-public hearing item this evening?
Is there an enclosure for the dumpster? Clayton, do you know?
The dumpster is currently proposed inside of the privacy fence. However, correct me if I'm wrong, but our understanding of the ordinance is that in A2 zoning, a dumpster enclosure is not required.
He's correct.
This is a much better site than we're currently doing, but it's more room. You guys have any more questions or concerns? Anybody? I'll make a motion to approve this LA Patio Furniture LLC development plan as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion? Let's go ahead and vote.
Lynn,
Yes.
Ethan,
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
and Shannon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're gonna move on for First State Bank by Abbott Marsh. It's in Shipshawana, town of Shipshawana, it's section 14, township 37 north, range 8 east. It's zoned B3. It's located east of 7915 west, US 20 Shipshawana. Application is for a new branch of First State Bank. Here's our site plan. Here's shown with the drainage plan. It's currently a vacant lot. Intersection of 5 and 20 is over here. Elevations. Have a representative?
Yep. Good evening. My name is Tim Ellerding. I'm with Abbott Marsh Consultants. We are the team that did the site plan on this project. As you can see, First State Bank of Middlebury would like to put a branch here in Shipshawana, or put a branch over in Shipshawana. We've been through tech review committee and what have you, and the only qualification that we're asking for, of course, is conditional upon NDOT approval. We are currently negotiating with NDOT what will happen out on State Road 20. I'm working with county surveyor on the drain back and back. In fact, they're working right now. At least they were working about half an hour ago. They might still be out there. So yeah, I'd entertain any questions on this.
They did get permission from the drainage board to locate their detention pond in the drainage setback right away at the request that they maintain that section of drain. Part of it's been encapsulated, and they're going to finish out the encapsulation for just another 30 or 50 or 60 feet to make it so it's encapsulated across their whole property. And they're going to reimburse us for that. If we approve it, I wouldn't mind a conditional for they had to give a permit that they reimburse us the money for the drain.
They've approved that. Yeah, just have to get it going. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you're planning to share the drive with Dollar General?
Yeah, there is an agreement, part of the original plating. There was an agreement between the two. There's actually a written agreement that's been filed with the county that speaks of that shared use of that. Yes.
And NDOT wants a deceleration lane or something there?
They have, yeah, they approved our traffic study that indicated there was no left turn or right turn lane passing blister, or excuse me, a left turn or a right turn lane needed, but they did require a passing blister. But then also gave us the option, if a passing blister isn't feasible, that we could put a left turn lane in there. But that's part of that negotiation with NDOT right now, as far as what we're going to do there.
And the drainage will be okay then, over there?
Yeah.
We'll have some.
Okay.
Yeah. This whole area is, we put the cost of maintaining it on the Dollar General, the bank, and the future truck stop or gas station. So they'll maintain this at their own cost, and it'll travel with the land. So I've been doing it. If they want to encroach on it, since it's going to cost a lot more money, we shouldn't put that on the tax burden onto the landowners upstream or downstream, but on these entities, because it does make it a lot more costly to maintain with all this stuff in the right of way.
Any public comment on this non-public hearing item?
So they haven't gotten the oak sign off from NDOT yet. So you make that conditional.
Yeah. It would be
We can approve it
conditional.
pending that.
Mhm.
You guys have any more questions or concerns?
No. That's drainage taken care of. I don't care.
I make a motion to approve the site plan pending the NDOT approval of the access and the reimbursement for the drain tile installation.
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, let's go ahead and vote.
Tyler,
Yes.
Ethan,
Yes.
Glenn,
Yes.
Shannon,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
and Zach.
Yes.
All right.
Right,
Good luck.
Thank you. Especially thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Between NDOT and IDEM. Okay. And NIPSCO. Let's throw them in there too.
Yeah, why not?
We're gonna move on.
I have one more quick question.
Sure.
Do you guys know what you're doing with your sewer line yet?
Yeah, they're running a new force main out over to for the here. The town of Shipshewana has a well. There would be what I would call on the northwest corner of the old restaurant.
Mhm.
You can see it along State Road 5 there. We are running a new force main all the way over there.
Do you know Dollar General has a force main there too?
Yeah, but there's been some discussions and
There's potential they have to rerun that sewer line, Dollar General will. Have you ever thought about just teaming up with them and put a bigger one in?
did not know that they may have to rerun a new sewer line.
It's sitting on top of the old tile and they have to tear the old tile out.
Okay.
So in order to tear that tile out, that sewer line may have to be replaced. So it may be versus having two individual sewer lines, you guys can share the cost.
We would
and-
much rather do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But there was basically, we were told we weren't going to be able to do that from them. So
Well,
I
then
will.
it may change their tune when they find out that sewer line has to come out of the ground and put a new
Okay.
one in.
I will, that may open up an opportunity for us. Yeah.
Okay.
Be able to save.
I'd rather
both-
have one sewer line. It'd be nice to have one sewer line
yeah,
versus
yeah.
having
It makes no
a bunch
sense,
of lines
yeah.
all over the place.
And
It's
it'll
a
be less
disaster.
expensive for both entities, which is better yet. So,
This-
no. Your pleasure, your comfort is number one, Zach. There you go. Yeah. Them saving money, that's secondary. Yeah.
This-
No, that's a really good point. Thank you. I did not know
They
that.
about broke it trying to get that tile out and it's just hanging right there.
Is it?
And
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna come out to move the old tile that they illegally put across.
Okay.
So
I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
We can
Sounds
talk
good.
more about that. But yeah, we would love to do that.
Yeah.
That would be great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, Robbie, moving along.
Okay, anything else? Okay, moving along. We're for Leonard and Doretta Lehman. We're in Clear Spring Township, Section 36, Township 36 North, Range 9 East. It's Zone A2. It's located at 7240 South, 075 West, Wolcott. Application is to relocate an established buggy shop to an existing structure specializing in custom-built and painted carriages and buggies with limited retail. So here's the proposed site plan. This is the existing structure they're planning on using. This one here. Do you have representative?
Yes, Clayton, again with Hands of the Plow Surveying. So this petition is for the use of an existing building by a previously existing business that's being relocated under new ownership to this location, which is a buggy repair shop. There's very little new that's being proposed in the process of the technical review. We are going to update both of the septic systems on site, add some concrete in the usual location of the right of way. This is a unique site because of the old plat of Eddie that's out there, as well as some parking spaces for potential customers. But yeah, pretty basic. The main goal of this It's just to bring everything into compliance with the ordinance and go through the development plan approval process to make sure this business is set up for success. Happy to address any questions that there may be.
So this is the new owner, you say?
So Mr. Lehman has lived at this property for, not sure, 1 year. And he also is taking over the existing buggy shop that used to be, I believe, located in Noble County.
Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
coming to LaGrange County.
Okay. All right.
They have to put new septic, they have to put septic in and everything.
So both the house and this building have existing septic systems. However, there were some concerns from Alfredo that the one for the buggy shop specifically maybe never had the finger system put in by the previous owner. So we're gonna make sure that's done correctly.
I'm gonna pump it out there.
And then you have to update the one to the house too?
Yes,
because
the
of
one for the
barn?
house, the barn that's southeast of
over.
the house is a newer construction. And I guess it wasn't fully understood at the time of construction, not at Mr. Lehman's fault, that there were fingers there for the septic. So those fingers are going to be capped off and some added to not go into the barn.
So you're just gonna add fingers to the south?
Yeah, Alfredo said as long as, the equivalent lineal area or whatever of that, the fingers that are being closed off is replaced, then everything should be fine. Yep. And there's sufficient space to do that south of there.
Any public comment on this non-public hearing item?
So this new business is going to be required to have a commercial zoning compliance certificate since there's no building permit. So I think that should not be issued until we have confirmation from the health department that both septics have been updated like they're supposed to.
Mhm.
Is there gonna be a sign here, Clayton, for this business?
Like out beside the road,
There will be a sign?
no.
No sign?
I want to put a sign on the building,
Oh, okay,
but not beside the road.
gotcha. And you don't have anything display area? It's gonna be just inside display or you're just building the order?
Mainly repairs.
I think Zach's looking for a buggy.
Well, sometimes you go by and there's 30 buggies out there in display area, or it looks like it, but not saying it's gonna happen here.
If they're painting buggies, do they have to have a paint booth there? And
That did come up during the technical review. If there's painting, it's like hand touch-ups. They're not doing spraying or anything like that.
No frame.
Pinstripe.
even on the new buggies?
He's not building buggies.
It's all
He's
gonna be a
repairing
repair?
existing. Yeah.
I would sell my painting out or I get somebody else.
Okay.
You guys have any more questions? I'd make a motion to approve the Leonard Lehman Development Site Plan pending, what did you say, Robbie? Contingent upon the zoning compliance?
Approval of the health department
Oh.
for the two septics.
Approval of the health department for the two septics.
Second.
Any further discussion? Okay, let's go ahead and vote.
Kevin,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Shannon,
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Ethan,
Yes.
and Lynn.
Yes. All right. Any communications, Robbie?
Nope, I have none.
Zoning administrative report, other business, yada, yada, yada? Okay.
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries, and we will be convening here at 6:45 for the
Special meeting.
special meeting.